Hey, it's Clay Trader, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol TOPS. We will take a look at the 30-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 30-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 30 minutes. So while this here may look like a few weeks worth of time, it's actually just the past 2 days broken down into 30-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think it does a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. I did this analysis on Friday, and that's where this green line annotation here is coming from. And for those of you that did watch yesterday, or the video from Friday, I talked about it being basically a pump and dump. However, I did kind of hedge the position, excuse me, by saying, but you still got to give the bulls credit. They still have a chance. And that is why you can never talk in certainties, because there's no such thing as a guarantee. There was no doubt about it. On Friday, this thing was looking very, very rough. I mean, the price had cratered. However, the bulls did still have a chance, and you can see today the rest is history. They capitalized on the chance, and that price action from Friday was actually not a pump and dump because the price continued to make more progress today. So, little learning lesson there, and I realize that makes probably more sense to those of you that watched the video from Friday. But you can never just make a blanket statement that assumes one thing, because the market, if the market had guarantees, then people would figure out those guarantees, and then the market wouldn't work. But the market is always unknown, and we had a classic example of that. Things were looking pretty terrible on Friday, but today, a whole different story. So on that note, what I'm going to do is just use this line for a nearer-term level of support. Sure, it still pertains, but from a presentation standpoint, I don't want to risk causing clutter and confusion with lines all over the place. So I'm just going to go ahead and use this line up here for a nearer-term level of support. And the new ideal level of support, when you say, hey, Clay, what would make this chart look the absolute strongest going forward? That would be at $1.40. Now, if the price falls below $1.40, by no means am I saying the entire chart's ruined or anything like that. But yeah, if the price can stay above it, that would definitely be the biggest sign of power on the bulls' part. Next level after that is at $1.10. Taking a step back, looking at the big picture of things, it's all about the purple line right there, which is the famous 50-period simple moving average, keyword there being moving. So as time goes by, that purple line is going to move itself higher and higher. So from the big picture point of view, the easiest way to look at this is as long as the price stays above that purple line, as the line itself moves itself higher and higher, then overall big picture perspective, the overall trend is fully in the bulls' favor. Bulls are in full health, full control. However you can visualize that, no questions asked. What about areas of resistance? As it stands right now, the party stopped. Whoops, let's try that again. The party stopped this morning up here at the $1.85 mark, so that'll be public enemy number one going into tomorrow. But taking a step back and once again looking at the broad scope of things, as long as the price keeps on building higher bases, then over time this chart's going to continue to just build upon itself and get that much more attractive and bring in that many more eyeballs. So a lot of volume in it today. We'll see how this week continues to unfold. One of the biggest questions that I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.